So, Deadpool. How much do you like Deadpool, Mitch? Because
Um,
you might have to like him a lot more if
I was saying I
anything is
don't like
true.
him. I don't like him this much. I really
Okay,
don't like
same,
him this
same.
much.
I like Deadpool, but
It's
not as much as we're hearing.
like what? What? It's like a 13 deal contract, or some batty number
Yeah.
like that. And they're like, what the hell?
Oh,
I don't know if it is 13. For some reason, that's in my head,
um.
and I can't remember if it came out that there was a number or if it was just like, oh
So
yeah, it's going to be the biggest contract. So
the reports were a handful more appearances than Sam Jackson. Sam Jackson had originally 9. So if you do handful, you're probably in 13 to 15 range. So I could
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
see
that's
that, you
that's
know?
yeah, that's insane.
Dude, that is
Which,
nuts.
but it does mean that Deadpool for the majority is going to be PG-13.
Yep. Yep.
So, eh?
I
But
mean,
I don't know.
here's the
If I
thing.
was Ryan Reynolds, I'd be like, you know what? Cool, I can sacrifice a bit of creative control for this paycheck. Like that's
That's
Disney money. Yes.
that's exactly what he's doing because I
Yeah.
guarantee you what they're going to do is lock him in for the first 3 appearances, a guaranteed couple million payday. And then every
Mhm.
appearance after that, he's going to get back end and a small 5 to 10% boost. By the time he gets to his 10th movie, like 8 years from now, he'll be making Robert Downey Jr. money. And those
Yeah.
Avengers back end, when he appears in Avengers 6 or whatever, and it makes 2 billion or 3 billion, he's going to be like, oh man, I pocketed $70 million off one film and I still got 5 more remaining. Like, sacrifice like 10 PG-13 appearances and do a few R-rated things and you'll be golden.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. Like,
Yeah. It's just nuts, man. Why? I understand why you'd want Deadpool for this because he's literally one of those I can just appear anywhere sort of characters.
mhm.
But do we really have to? Do we really have to?
uh,
I just don't want it.
I
No.
mean, here's the here's the way I see it. And I'm going to put a positive spin on this, okay? I know what we're both worried about. We're both worried about we get a Thor 5 and out of nowhere Deadpool's like, "Am I worthy, guys? Oopa-doo, oopa-doo." It's like, "Oh,
I mean, that's
Jesus
exactly
Christ."
what it's going to be.
See, I'm optimistic that Feige will be smart enough to be like, "Look, you'll appear in a Wolverine movie or a sequel. You'll appear in an Avengers. You'll do X Force. We'll toss you into something else like a big Marvel Knights crossover with Blade and Moon Knight, and we'll make an appearance in a, I don't know, maybe a Thor, but you'll be a little more serious or something like that." I don't think they're gonna drop Adam Sandler him into everything. He's just like, guys, look at me, every frame, look at me, I'm cool, I'm Bender. It's like, no, 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 no. I have faith that Kevin Feige will not allow that to be the extent of it. Like, he
I
hasn't
mean,
failed us yet, so like,
I mean, it's true, it's true. But even just a cameo, like, he's so distracting. I think that's the thing.
yeah.
It's so distracting. People go, "Oh, MCU movies are all the same anyway." Well, they're all gonna be the same with Deadpool in it. So, you got to have your obligatory Deadpool moment. It's just like, please, no.
Yeah, please, God, no,
I don't think it helps. I'm sick and tired of him after 2 movies anyway.
dude. I would.
Like 2 movies, and I could possibly have 13. Really?
I mean,
Like, Rona, take me now.
for members of
Please.
the channel, for the love of God, go listen to our Blade or well, Blade 2 commentary also because that's
I
new, but our
mean,
Deadpool 2 commentary where me and you literally by the end of that movie, you could
I was
sense.
done.
Oh,
I
I
was done.
was I was sick of that character and I never want to see him again. I was like, this no. Like,
If I
oh.
wanted to watch Deadpool 1, I would have watched Deadpool 1.
Yeah, that's the one I really like. I love Deadpool 1 still. I
Even
watched.
Deadpool 1, I'm sick of just because it's the same. Uh,
Yeah.
you can't get it's the same jokes in both movies. So if you're sick of one, I've got to be sick of the other one. It's just
hmm
like, yeah, I'm done.
I mean, and let's be real, they'll probably make a Deadpool team up movie. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I wouldn't. If they make Deadpool like the Rick Remender X-Force Deadpool, I'm totally on board.
God, yes.
If they make him like the Jerry Duggan sad clown Deadpool, I'm totally on board with it. I do not want this I'm a meme and I'm going to be funny. Get me, I said dubstep 5 times. I do not want that.
If he becomes X-Force Run where he's slightly cracking jokes, but he's more of a I'm Snake Eyes, look at the amazing crap I can do, and I'm a deadly force, and I'm a weapon that if you point me in a direction, I'm unstoppable. My God, you could really do something special with that. But if he becomes Upadoo Meme Pool, like he's been for 2 movies, I will get sick of that the moment, I'll get sick of that the moment we see Hulk fighting Wolverine, and Deadpool drives in on a unicycle, being like, "Look at me, can I join the fight?" And then he drives off. It's like, Jesus Christ, no. Do not want this.
It's one of those situations that I trust Feige. It's more, I think, Ryan Reynolds than anything else.
Yeah.
That I don't trust, but
I mean, we see what happened with Deadpool 2, where Tim Miller was like, Deadpool 2 was going to be more serious and a darker film, and we were going to explore Cable's, sacrifice in the future and the family lineage, and Deadpool was going to be like more of a weapon that's trying to learn his place in the world and what he should do. And then the Deadpool we got is...
So yes, give me that Deadpool.
Yeah.
Give me Deadpool with a character.
Yeah.
I want Deadpool with a personality. I don't want Deadpool whereas you get people on Twitter that have wrapped their entire personality and persona around one single thing and then cry about it for the rest of their lives. Don't want that.
No.
I want Deadpool with a character, because Deadpool shines when he's got a character.
Oh my God. The part of the reason I got into Deadpool was the Ultimate Alliance games. And then that happened to be right around when the X-Force run was going, and one of my best friends was like, dude, if you want to read more Deadpool, check this out. And I read the comic, and I was like, wow, this is Deadpool? And then
it's
started
real good.
Yeah, and then I started going into more of it, and I'm like, I don't like this. This isn't good at all. Give me more of the thing I like.
I was gonna say,
like,
you feel a bit dirty when you start liking Deadpool. Just like, oh, gross. I've got Deadpool. Let me have a shower. But I think the best modern Deadpool is Jerry Duggan by far.
Mm-hmm.
Duggan is absolutely reinvented that character, and if that's what you're going to do with Deadpool, that's what you do with Deadpool.
Yeah, it's something unique can be done. Hopefully they'll learn. I trust they'll do it nice. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear about some of those spin-offs that they want to do, and they're just like, yeah, I'll just toss Deadpool in there because we know he'll drive a certain crowd, right? Like,
no, if they start doing like espionage teams, then absolutely put Deadpool on there.
Yeah. I mean, my like big please don't do this, and I trust they won't, but you never know, is like Blade and Moon Knight are teaming up, and suddenly Deadpool gets involved with the plot, and he's just like, hey, you're not Wesley Snipes, better pay your taxes. Her.
Yeah, that's 100% a Ryan Reynolds thing to do.
It is. It is.
A Ryan Reynolds thing. It's just like, no.
That's what I
don't see Feige poking fun at that. To be fair.
Feige sees that as a recommendation. He's like, yeah, we're gonna knock $1 million off your paycheck if you recommend something like this again. Just shut up.
It doesn't help, right? Like Deadpool literally is just Ryan Reynolds, and it's just like, Ryan, shut up.
Yeah. And we'll see how this goes. God knows the comments will be filled with people going like, you don't understand Deadpool. He's funny because cats and wieners.
It's like, yes, Van Wilder was funny 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Not now.
I do. Speaking of that, I still have a friend. Like, he hasn't aged at all, I swear. He's still, every time we hang out, he's like, dude, you want to watch Freddy Got Fingered and get stoned? I'm like, dude, what year is this? No! Nobody wants to watch freaking Tom Green movies and smoke all day. Come on!
Daddy, would you like some sausage? That's all I remember that.
Goddamn Freddy Got Fingered.
What a movie, though.
Yeah.
What a movie.
That's a
God.
callback, kids. Don't watch it, but just look it up, for the love of God. That's the type of mentality the Deadpool fans seem to be in, so.
Yeah, it's that very old style humor.
Mm-hmm. And also, for the love of God, do not talk. Like, actually, I'd be okay with this one if we get to some point where Sony is like, hey, we'll take a hit with Deadpool. And Venom 3, they just Venomize Deadpool, and that's a Sony thing. I'm like, you know what? Fine. Print yourself some money and make the Venom movies at least a little bit entertaining, other than garbage entertaining. I'll be good with that, you know? Because why not? Share him. Take him.
Share him. Take him. Yeah.
Take him, Sony. Take him, please.
Here, you have this Spider-Man ripoff. We'll take Spider-Man back.
I mean, yeah, that's a good compromise. In all honesty, that's a good compromise. So yeah, that's our I guess Deadpool Bashathon. So yes, there.